What's this thing? A little handmade box that I decorated. Usually on the desk I have it underneath the computer so that I can look straight ahead at the screen. It makes it a little awkward typing sometimes, but it does help with my posture. This, I'm going to be painting this blue color today sometime. It has a really thin sheet of plexiglass and it's cracked on this end. I'm going to turn it around after it's painted and dried. That way I can write on the table, and not mess up my paper when I'm writing on it. I have a very sore throat because I went down the rabbit hole on YouTube and it ended up with throat singing. The double tone singing where part of it's like, and then in the back you shape your tongue in the back so that you hear in the background, so you hear both tones coming out of one person, and it's really bizarre. But I thought, well, when I was a little kid I wanted to learn how to whistle, and I didn't know how, and I sat at the end of the porch on the step and I blew and blew and blew and almost passed out. Then all of a sudden came out, which was some kind of a sound, and I was so happy I ran in the house. I can whistle! No one cared. But I thought if I sat and tried it long enough that I might be able to do it. The guy says, oh, it's really simple if you try these different methods, and so I was, doing that, and I almost got it, but it hurts your throat. It's not worth hurting my throat. I already have a nasty, raspy voice as it is. I asked a singing coach, and she said, oh yeah, a person's voice deteriorates as they age. So all that wonderful singing I did in junior high and high school, and I was perfect pitch and all that stuff, I never did have the most beautiful tone or anything like that. Some people have beautiful tones to their voice but can't carry a tune or a note in the bucket, you know what I mean? This is Saturday now. It is 8:40 in the morning and I have not been to bed yet. I did some work reshaping that box because it wasn't put together properly, so I took it apart and shaved it down with my little finger plane and sander and all kinds of noise and stuff. Took a while. The cat rightly hid in the other room. But now I'm going to try to rest. And the auction people want me to come over today. They're having another dumpster brought over. I don't want to go over there and I don't want to talk to them. But I guess it's my obligation. I'll have to. Don't want to. I was supposed to have a shrink call me Friday, but he never did. About a half an hour to an hour before, I got a call from the scheduler, and she said, well, we're just going to have to reschedule. What if a person made a special point to be available? Monday at 3. This is the third time this week. But we shall see if it's Monday at 3. I'm a poet and I wasn't aware, was I, John? Yeah. I haven't heard from the kids at all. Brian lives near where those fires are. The latest one set off by a gender reveal bomb. It sparked fires and has burned, I forgot how many acres they said. They got to working on it right away, so it's more contained than the last fire, but he's still concerned because if the wind changes direction, he might be in trouble. I hope not, because I'm supposed to move out there. Maybe. I don't know. The auction people said the house ought to be cleaned out by this week, and then they're going to make an offer because they want to buy the house. Ugh. Maybe I'll wait till they're not there and go over late and walk around and take videos and show my brother or something. I don't know. Don't hear from anybody except collectors or you are in trouble of losing your social security number, this, that, and the other. Press 1. I'm like, Social Security office does not call you. That is a scam call. It sure sounds convincing, but it is not. It's not real. I think I'll leave my phone out here in case somebody calls on it. I'll be further away. I'll be in the bedroom. Probably sleeping, baby. I don't know. Kitty cat's been sleeping on the bed lately, which is fine with me. He needs his toenails trimmed. Maybe we'll do that later. I already talked long enough. So hopefully we'll see you in a little while. I got to sleep about 8:30 this morning. And I woke up about 12:30. That's 4 hours. That's not too bad. I have taped off the desk and I'm going to spray it. Got wax paper here for overspray and wax paper there and a bag. Let's do it. I think I'm going to have to do something different. There's not much paint left. This little can didn't seem to have much in it. So I got one that's closer to the color of the desk. It's kind of a green. It's a little more green. Where is it? Is it lighter? That's about the same color I had on the desk. Here's a handy dandy little piece of information or advice or whatever you want to call it. This is half of a cork board. I don't know if you can buy them by piece. I had like a packet in the basement. The cork board has sort of like press board and then it has a layer of cork on top. You can use it to, well, I have a piece glued on the side of the wall that I stick my notes and important phone numbers on. But this will keep your glass of water, tea, or what have you that's ice cold from sweating all over the desk. So this works. This will work on a side table or a coffee table or whatever. You can make them smaller, decorate them, whatever, to make coasters. My lower back is absolutely screaming. I think redoing that sidewalk thing really did me in this time. I'm not sure how long I have to let this dry before I can spray it again. I know. But I did trim the acrylic piece. This thing. Under. Raw. The edge that was on the front towards me still has some cracks in it, but I did trim off about 3 inches. It was this longer. This longer. So now when I put it back on the table, providing it doesn't crack and break, the uncracked side will go towards me. Hey, let's try this. I see little kids doing this all the time.
Gross.
I think I'm going to spend the rest of the day. It's stinky. I'll have to open a window a little bit. It's very humid. It's cool, but it's humid outside. I don't like humidity, but I'm going to have to get a little ventilation in here. I know. I should have done it when it was cooler or whatever. I'll let you know if there's anything important. But until next time, upward and onward.